Hey, Vivi. It's that time of year again. You know. I mean, you know. I told you this was coming. But anyway, can you believe it's literally been 4 years since just over 4 years since we first met? And literally about 3 years since I started this dumb bit. Time flies, huh? We've done a lot since then. You've done a lot since then. And so before I get into the normal stuff, I figure we do like a reverse, like Sour Patch Kids. We do sweet then sour. So give me a second. Okay. Vivi, I just want you to know that despite me mispronouncing your name all the time, that I have told you this, that you are an inspiration to a lot of us. You burn with a passion of multiple people put together, and you have done projects, both, you know, streaming and live, that put a lot of us to shame and make us go, damn, that they're doing what they want to do. And I know some things don't always go right and all this stuff, but it's like, I believe you'll come out on top of it because you're scrappy. You'll bite and claw your way out of it, and I know that you can do even greater things. And I know your community believes that too. And given an inch, they will do whatever they can to help you with it. Okay? Okay. Now, back to our regularly scheduled programming. Can we get the lights? Okay, I think that's enough ominous silence. So, Vivichan the Dragon, Vivichan the Dragon's chat, are you ready to be the next contestant on the hottest, newest, most popular game show made exclusively for this year's bit? That's right, I'm talking about none other than the wonderful game show, Who's That VTuber? I'll hold applause while the music plays. Really wish it could have been the Price is Right music, but you know how that goes with copyright. Anyway, as you may have guessed and known, every year I hopefully track down some very nice VTubers who agree to go along with my absolutely insane demand to tell Vivi to something nice, to do something nice. Let's put it that way. You might know, but let's just say something nice. They in turn give me a very nice message, and I in turn use that to embarrass her in a way that makes her come back at me even harder. It's a fun dynamic. But anyway, today we have 4, let's go with, wonderful VTubers who have agreed to give us a message, and we will show a hidden picture of them concealing their identities, and Vivichan, you will have to guess who that VTuber is. Anyway, I'll give you 10 seconds after each time to do it. You can feel free to skip it, but just know it will be 10 seconds. I'm letting you know now. To guess. And then after that, I will reveal who it is. Alright? Okay. Let's get started right away with our first contestant.
Good to go.
You ready? Vivi, put on the maid outfit. What are you, a coward? Just put on the maid outfit.
I hope it was a little bit difficult to guess this one. Did you guess? Did you guess? Anyway, I'll reveal the VTuber now. This was none other than everybody's favorite funny gamer sheep and purveyor of capitalism, Kuromiya Lucian. Applause, everybody, applause, please. It was very nice of her to do this. Ain't she wonderful, by the way? Oh, so nice. You may have known this one was coming, specifically because there might have been a little bit of a fib, but isn't it nice to actually know now? Okay. Well, if you've got that one, let's move on to contestant number 2. This one might be a bit harder. I'm just saying, maybe a little bit harder, okay? And away we go!
Please put on a maid outfit. It'd be amazing. Hands and knees. Please, BB. Please.
Interesting. I think that one's very hard to guess. I don't know about you, but I think that's very hard to guess. I don't... Listen. It's hard, okay? Anyway, have you guessed? Well, maybe you did guess right. In fact, that this is Invicta's own Harmony Kairos. Oh man, ain't they just spectacular? They were so nice about this. And technically there is a bonus in here if you caught it, because he was being a real ground on a TV during Off-Kai, and he was being held by none other than our own KingBarron. Oh, that was such a great thing. Bear was actually really happy that I actually came to do this as well. Good times, good times. Alright, with those two out of the way, that brings us to our third. Now I realized earlier that I said 10 seconds, but some of these might be longer than 10 seconds, so disregard, go back and retroactively disregard what I said earlier, okay? And while you're doing that, contestant number 3!
Vivi, you know I love you, but I would love you so much more if you wore a maid outfit. Please, for me, my queen, I beg of you. Love.
Tricky. Very, very tricky. Well, I'm pretty sure you talked to them. At least at some point. I think you did. Oh, right. It was during the party before. You definitely had to have talked to them, because this is none other than Airs Management's own Nico Mickey. Listen, I will say this. She's been through she's been going through some stuff, and she's still continued to do very great work. Give her a round of applause, everybody. She deserves it, and I really thank her for doing this. She is so nice. And with that, that is 3 down, and brings us to our final contestant. This one, I love very, very much. I really do. They are a bright spot in the VTubing community, and I give them all the respect for doing this for me without looking at me like I'm absolutely crazy. Our final contestant to be guessed on Who's That VTuber, and it's...
Vivi, now I know you, and I know that you're a cutie patootie. So I demand that you even need to bring it to the next level by wearing a maid outfit. You don't want to see what I'll do to you if you don't. Or maybe you do, but wear the maid outfit. Thank you.
I mean, there is nothing that could have given that away. That should be the hardest one I could have given you. I hope you got it. I hope you got it, because I literally watched them talk to you. We were literally there. We were we're like basically shoulder to shoulder to shoulder. To shoulder. Technically it would be 4 shoulder. Yeah. Because this, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, is everyone's favorite diner waitress, everyone's favorite costume designer, an all-around wonderful person, Miss Lala. Oh, man. This was such an extraordinary one to get. Just great. Just wonderful. And with that, we're officially out of contestants. Hopefully, you managed to get an easy 4 out of 4 with a bonus point if you got who was in the second one. And if you did, and even if you didn't, congrats, VivichantheDragon's, you've won this episode of Who's That VTuber? Want to know your prize? Well, it's the same thing you kind of do every year. You have my express consent to come back at me revenge style for this. You know how it goes. You know how we play. But that's it for today's episode, folks. I hope you enjoyed your time here on Who's That VTuber. I don't think this is coming back. We only had budget for 1 episode. Yeah, and then, you know, this whole thing's being donated to a now defunct agency. I think they're gonna turn it into like condos or something. I don't know. It's not really great for the colors. I hope they don't give it to any people that, you know, may have like an aversion to bright colors. Either way, thank you guys for putting up with me for this, for the 4th year in a row. And I'll see you guys hopefully for a 5th. I have no clue what I'm gonna do. I usually make it up at like, you know, with like a month to go, and then I try and find a way to do it. But, you know. And as always, VivichantheDragon. Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody.